Hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to share a video with you because I just received this mini air compressor from AliExpress, and this is what the box looks like. I have not opened it yet, so I'm going to go through it with you and kind of explain what exactly the parts are for, and we'll see what all is in the box, of course. So I'm just gonna grab my scissors and I'm gonna take the plastic off, and then we'll get started with seeing what's in there. And also keep watching because after I share what's in the box and how to set it up, I'm actually going to be doing a client's nails using acrylic and this mini air compressor. So watch to see how well it works. So it looks like right inside the box at the top is an instruction manual. So I will open it up and we'll see what's on it. So it looks like on the first page, it is telling you what the package includes, which is great. It tells you everything that's in the box and product specifications. It's also got the install instructions. And of course, when it has that, it shows you the parts that you have to install. It also has the airbrush specifications, applications, and how to spray it. And if you turn the instruction manual over, again, it's showing the part names and it's telling you how to clean your airbrush. There's looks like 4 steps to clean it, which is good that they have that in the manual. Also has how to clean your needle, cleaning your airbrush nozzle, and rebuilding your airbrush once you take it apart to clean it. So it looks like a good instruction manual. It's very thorough. So now we're going to look and see what's inside the box. Of course, I'm going to pull out the adapter, and it also has a hose that you're going to be attaching to the compressor and to the air gun, the sprayer. And this is the airbrush that the paint will be sprayed with. So I'm just going to pull it out of the bag, and I really like how well packaged this compressor is. So there it is. It's a nice airbrush gun. It's not too heavy. It's made really sturdy, and I'm just pulling on the trigger right now to spray that you would spray the paint with. And of course, here is the actual compressor, and there is an on and off button and a shift button. Obviously, there's looks like there'll be a few different levels that I'll be able to spray with. So just looking at the back, you can see that there is a spot where I'll be attaching the hose, also the adapter. So now I'm going to grab the adapter, and I do want to share with you that make sure if you're ordering from the US or Canada, ask for the correct adapter plug to fit into your power source. I didn't do that, but luckily I had a spare from a nail lamp. So there it is. Now I'll have no problem using it. So inside the box is still a little piece, and that is the cup, and that is going to attach to the compressor, and that is what the airbrush gun will sit in when you're not using it. So I'm just going to grab the adapter and plug it in, the AC adapter that is, and I'll plug it into my wall. I'm just going to grab that little cup that I was talking about before and attach it to the compressor. It just snaps in nicely. So now I'm just going to grab the hose and just take the little twist tie off that holds it together, and I'll be attaching it to the compressor and also the airbrush gun. So we just have to screw it into the back there, as you see, very easy to do. And once I get that in, like I said, I'll take the other end and I'm going to grab the airbrush gun and we'll screw it into the base of the gun. So now I'm just going to let you guys hear what it sounds like. I'm going to turn it on, the on off button, and you can hear how it sounds right away. And I find it's not too loud. So there is 3 different settings. So I will hit the shift button to show you the 3 different settings. And later on we'll be spraying it, of course, but that's kind of how it sounds. It's not too loud, but you do hear it a little bit. So I will have a link down in the description where I bought this from. Now I'm going to get started with my client and we'll see how well it works. So of course I'm doing the removal of her color from her last fill with my medium carbide bit. So I'm just going to check for lifting while I'm removing the color. So of course it's always really important to remove the cuticle off the nail. So I'm taking my round cuticle bit at a lower setting and just removing it, making sure there's none left because it will cause lifting if you do. And once I get that done, I'm going to grab my fine sanding band and I'm going to remove any shine that might be left on the natural nail. I'm using my rose gold brush just to remove the dust, and I have the card up in the top right hand corner of Beauty Big Bang and the products that I reviewed for them, and this brush was in that video if you want to check that out. Now I'm taking my nail prep and just spraying the nail to remove any dust or oils that may be left on the nail. So now I'm taking my Young Nails Protein Bond and just putting it on the natural nail by the cuticle, and once it dries I will take my clear acrylic and start applying it. Just want to do a thin layer now by the base of the cuticle because next time I file I don't want to go directly to the natural nail, and this is going to protect it because I'm going to be applying CJP's more once I get this on. So once I was done applying CJP's Amore, I took my clear acrylic to cover up that because I'm going to be filing it to finish file it before I start using that airbrush. So of course when I start filing, I always use my 180 grit file, and I file it just to get a shape that I'm happy with. I take my fine carbide bit and I debulk the nail, and I also do around the cuticle to make sure it's nice and flush so that she will get no lifting. Then I always finish the nail with buffing it so that there's no scratches or indents left on the nail. And once I get that done, I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and I'm also going to dust off the nails. And then we're going to start trying out that new airbrush machine and see how well it works. So as you can see, I've started and so far it is really good. It was a little tricky though, getting it right. Like, what I mean by that is I had to move away from the nail just a little bit and I found it was a nicer application, but I'll let you watch me do the other 4 fingers once I get the pinky done. And any questions about the airbrush gun and how the paint came out or how I did it, please ask me down in the comments. I'll do the best at answering any of your questions. So when I first started spraying, I definitely found it more difficult, but like I said, as I was using it, I found the distance to hold it in order to spray it and which setting worked best, and I found just having it on high for me seemed to work best. I do have to play with it a bit more, but once you see the nails all done, it turned out really nice. She was very happy with them. And I'll just let you finish watching me, like I said, and then I'll be top coating these nails. So once I was done spraying them with the airbrush, we let them dry because I think that's important in order for you not to have any chipping with the paint and the top coat. So once I knew they were fully dry, I took a thin top coat and I covered all the nails and cured for 60 seconds. And I decided to do the nails again with the top coat and make sure I capped all the edges well. And I cured that again for 60 seconds. So once I was done curing them, I just took some isopropyl alcohol. It seemed to do a good job at removing the paint on her skin. So I finished off this service with some cuticle oil and some lotion. Just loved how the airbrush machine worked. I think they turned out really nice. I hope you guys agree. Any questions, again, ask me down in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm just